Let's talk about the role of the body quickly. A couple of insights about that. First, a reminder about the stress response. You remember, I hope, how it works. Our nervous system detects a threat, whatever the threat may be, a tiger 30,000 years ago, a bad email, a swear word, whatever it may be today, too much work, lots of different threats. The amygdala picks up signals from our nervous system, sends a message, by the way, that was via the thalamus, sends a message to the hypothalamus, which then via the pituitary gland sends the ACTH hormone to our adrenal glands, which in turn produce hormones, the hormones cortisol and adrenaline, which are then released into our bloodstream, creating all kinds of reactions in our body, right? That is the traditional stress response. So it really feels like it starts with the brain and goes into the body, except that we have the word threat at the very beginning. A threat is detected by our nervous system. Another reminder about our nervous system, you've seen this, we have in the autonomic nervous system, we have the sympathetic, fight or flight, we have the parasympathetic, relax or shut down, and we have the enteric nervous system, which is more or less our gut. And I can't remember how much I've mentioned about the enteric nervous system, but it's a personal topic to me, so I find it to be so crucial to understand that there is such a thing as the enteric nervous system, because I have learned through my own journey in the digestive system that a lot of things can start in the enteric nervous system and find their way to the rest of the body and to the rest of the nervous system. And this is what I'm about to tell you now, that we are a very cognitive and rational society. So we always assume that it all starts here and goes top down, including stress. And that there's some truth to that. We will see the next pillar. We will talk about thoughts. Thoughts play a major role in our stress reaction, but it's more complex than that. And chronic stress leads to disconnection between head and body. Let me explain. A lot of cases of people who are been so chronically stressed or experienced a trauma show that they have lost the ability to be at peace with their bodies and to pick up signals from their body. Now, it's not just chronic stress, actually. Many people who are hyper-rational and grew up in environments where emotions just played, where for weak people or this is not what we do, they've never learned to feel connected to their body and to the messaging of their body. That means being disconnected from your emotions. So whether it's chronic stress, whether it's your upbringing, a disconnection between head and body is not conducive to good stress management. Top-down impact of stress is clear, and we should train our cognition, which is what we're doing in the next pillar. But as much as 75%, as per some researchers today, but more and more are looking at this, as much as 75% of stress signaling can be bottom up. It can start in the body and impact our mood, creating thereby negative thoughts. And as we have seen in the previous video, emotions originate mainly in the body. There's such a thing as interoception, which is a great concept, which is that your nervous system through interoception is constantly scanning the environment in a way which is mostly subconscious. taking place subconsciously. So you might be walking around or you might be doing something and you're saying, I'm fine, everything is fine. Still, something is happening inside of you. A stress reaction is taking place, even though you've not picked it up here. It's because imagine that your nervous system and your body, and your nervous system is more than just a body, really, but you have like a scan, like a radar, constantly picking up stuff, picking up threat signals. And this is being done here. With the nervous system, it's being done everywhere. But imagine here in this case that this interoception is being done over here. And up here, your brain is saying, everything is fine. I'm not noticing anything. Why should I be stressed? And people who have been chronically stressed or who have a more sensitive personality, their interoception radar is constantly on, picking up stuff all the time. So the point I want to make is that it is crucial to, when wanting to deal with stress, it is crucial to create a unity between brain and body. It is crucial to think of the nervous system as just one entity. It is crucial not to think that everything starts up here, that I don't need to be paying attention to what's happening in the body, that I don't need to pay too much attention to emotions. Because the body, through interoception, through emotions, through what we call stored memories, memories of the past, which somehow are stored in the body. And what I mean by this is that we tend to think of memories as being in the hippocampus up there, but it's much more complex than that. There are so much work being done in modern forms of therapy with people about releasing stress and old memories and trauma from the body by working with the body. And you see these people going into this body therapy and they come out crying because so much has been released from the body. This may sound a little bit abstract, possibly fluffy to some of you, but I'm working with some of these issues in my practice, and I know people who practice, who are therapists, working with the body, working with trauma and stored memories. And it is amazing, and it is really true that our bodies store trauma and stress and negative memories, that our body holds many emotions, all of our emotions actually, and that without the body, it is extremely difficult, if not impossible, to truly manage stress. It's not just, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. No, it's much deeper than that. There's something called the cell danger theory. So just one more point here to illustrate the same point that I've been making, which is in the cell danger theory, your cells actually have the job of keeping you healthy, obviously, but they have the job of producing energy and other things to keep you healthy and to keep you energized, or to defend if they feel a danger. If your nervous system, if your interoception radar is picking up a threat, your cells, according to this theory, which I believe in, your cells will switch away from creation of energy and immunity towards safety and preservation, which is a form of health, obviously. But they would shut down energy, they would do many other things. So, in bacteria, we're just beginning to understand how bacteria really functions in the gut, not just well, it's good to have good bacteria in the gut. No, this bacteria actually is responsible for this. This bacteria is connected to that emotion. This bacteria is connected to the synthesis of this vitamin. This bacteria is connected to depression. This bacteria is connected to Alzheimer. We are just beginning to understand how alive and influential these bacteria are. So again, the point I'm making with all of these different points here is your body, your cells, your nervous system plays a crucial role in your stress response. And if this 75% number is to be believed, think about that for a second, what that means. 75% of your stress starts down here. And most of you probably don't have a clue about noticing those signals, listening to that language, listening to those messages. I'm not blaming you. I was like this most of my life. And I'm still in the process of learning how to speak and to listen to my body. It's not easy. We are a rational and cognitive society. The brain is everything. But the brain, as amazing as it is just one part of the puzzle. So there's no flexibility, there's no stress management without learning to befriend our body in a way which goes way beyond just I'm doing some push-ups and I'm going jogging, towards learning the language of the body, learning to connect with our body like with an old friend. I'd like you to reflect now for a few minutes, as usual. Pause this video. Do you feel connected to your body? What does it mean? If you do feel connected to your body, as I said, is it in a fitness kind of way? Is it in the eating salad kind of way? Or is it in, I know what my body is saying, I'm listening, I understand the signals? Or other points? What could you do to pay more attention to the signals that your body sends you? Okay, take a few minutes, reflect on that, and I will see you in the next video.